What's up, guys? Welcome to the video.
So today is our off day. It's President's Day. Both of us don't have work or school, so we decided to come to movies and watch the new movie Deadpool. It has very good reviews. I've heard it's pretty good, so we'll see.
Now, before we go in, we're both enjoying a nice cup of warm coffee while we're sitting in the car in the snow. Just a quick pro tip about coffee. If you're cutting or you have any hunger issues, black coffee is great because not only does it fill you up, but also has a tendency to slightly suppress your appetite. So it makes for a very good midday snack. It gives you energy, fills you up, suppresses the appetite, and you might not like black coffee initially. It is an acquired taste, but we both promise you we hated it at first, and right now we love it.
I definitely hated it. I'm not the kind of person that used to drink black coffee. I used to put like a ton of creamer and sugar, but now black coffee is pretty good. I mean, I can definitely drink it. Yeah.
Yep, so we're gonna go in now and see the movie. Deadpool today on our off day from the gym, and Deadlifts tomorrow. So we just got out of the movie Deadpool.
It was incredibly funny. I would strongly recommend it.
Caught us by surprise. We weren't expecting it to be that good, but it actually was very funny.
Yeah, I don't just usually like superhero movies, but this is not like your typical superhero movie.
If you don't know anything about it, I wouldn't call it a superhero movie. It was really a comedy. We just got a Deadpool, and the next clip you guys will see will be tomorrow, and we'll be doing deadlifts. What's up, guys? Welcome to the commentary.
Hello, guys.
So yesterday was our day off, and we enjoyed the movie Deadpool.
I would not recommend you to take your kids or your niece and nephew or little siblings because it's a really dirty movie.
Definitely not, but we do recommend it. It was a very, very funny movie.
It was hysterical.
Yeah, so here we're deadlifting. We were going to see Zoolander, but we thought seeing Deadpool made a better joke from Deadpool to deadlift, so we're going to save Zoolander for next week. But just so you know, here in the deadlift workout, if you saw our last deadlift workout, which you should if you haven't, we were lifting more weight last week than we were this week. That's because we're following the routine 5-3-1, which does go off your 1 rep max, and the percentage this week is lower than the percentage that we used last week. So although the weight is actually lighter, we are doing more reps. It's just part of the programming. We didn't suddenly get weaker or reverse our progress. That's just the way programming works sometimes. Now, in this video, I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about using straps. Now, in a perfect world, no one would need straps. Everyone would have the grip strength they need to lift all the weight in the world. However, that's just not the case with most people. Me, for example, once I get above 365, I physically cannot hold the bar for more than 5 reps. So at that point, I choose to use straps. Is that my only option? No. I could use mixed grip, however I choose not to use a mixed grip because it could lead to certain muscular imbalances over time if you don't switch which hand goes over and under. And also I have seen people tear a bicep that way if you're not careful. So it's just really not a risk that I'm willing to take right now. Hook grip is another option, however I just physically can't do it. It's painful. That's the reason I don't use that. And chalk is another option, however I still feel with chalk you do need to use a mixed grip, so chalk's not really a safe option for me either. So that's why I decided to use the straps. It's safe, it allows me to hold the weight, and I like that right now.
So as you can see in this video coming up now, this is back in September 2015. This is the end of my cut and what I like to call the lowest point on all my lifts. So I'm doing 145 here, and as you're about to see, I failed basically at grip. Now, I think that might have been my first or second time using Versa grips. As we were saying previously, this is our last option. So, what started happening here, after that, I decided to jump on the 5-3-1 program, I started using straps because I much rather my back or legs to give out instead of my hands. So as you can see here, I'm doing 145 and I'm still going after 3 reps. So consistency is the key. Basically jumping on a strength program definitely helps, and the straps in this case help me maintain a better grip. I basically like to use them because...
Look at that, she's still going.
Yeah.
Now, Paula mentioned the VersaGrips. We both prefer VersaGrips as our choice of strap for a couple of reasons. One, they are very sticky and give you a very strong grip compared to straps. I mean, a typical strap, it'll make sure the bar doesn't fall out of your hand, but it doesn't exactly give you a strong grip onto the bar. And also, it takes a while to set up. You kind of really have to wrap it up a few times, as the VersaGrips, it's kind of one little wrap and you feel like Spider-Man, and the bar can't leave your hand. And Paul, in that first video you saw when she got 145 and failed at 3, she wasn't on any kind of programming at that point.
I was just nailing it, basically.
She kind of just walked into the gym and did whatever she felt like, and she wasn't really getting any stronger. She'd have her good days, her bad days, but nothing really ever varied. That was when she decided to do 5-3-1, and 5-3-1 really forced her to follow a set routine with set programming, and as you can see in these videos, she's getting stronger every week. So it really shows the importance of following programming. Don't think that you could figure out all the programming for yourself. There are people out there who've designed routines for a reason. People have followed those with results. So just do the methods that work. Now, as far as straps and VersaGrips, as we were saying, when should you use them, when should you not? The general answer is when your grip strength is leading to you getting a worse workout because your forearms and your grip strength is giving out before the intended muscle you're working is. That's when you should probably use them. For example, if you're doing pull-ups, if you could physically do 8 pull-ups maybe with straps, but your grip is failing and you're getting 4, and now your back's not getting stimulated as it should be, and that's a sign that you probably should use straps to make sure that your back at least gets the full stimulation that it could, or else your back's not going to grow because you're just not stimulating it enough. Now, at the same time, you don't want to use straps as a crutch that you can never get off of. So what I would do is try to do as much as you can without the straps. Maybe do your first couple of sets before you get to the really heavy weight without them, and then strap in when the weight gets heavy. You just don't want to get to a point where you need the straps for every single lift in order to work out, because you want to build functional strength. You don't just want to rely on equipment. So that's what I would do. Try to wean yourself off of them, but as soon as you see that the grip strength is hurting your workout, that's a nice sign to go in, use them, and make sure you're working the muscle that you're supposed to be working.
Correct. Personally, I mean, if you can see on the previous clips, I do not start my sets using the VersaGrips. I usually put them on my AMRAP sets because I'm going for reps and I don't want my hands to give out. I just want to be able to have a good lift. But if I'm lifting 110 pounds for 5 reps, I don't necessarily need them because that's very easy for me and I can manage that.
Exactly. I mean, the AMRAP is a really important time to use them because, I mean, if you're in a deadlifting competition, for example, it's a lot easier to lift 1 rep with your bare hands than it is to lift, as Paula just did, 13. I can guarantee if she didn't have those VersaGrips, she probably would have gotten like 7 or 8 just because the weight would have slipped out of her hand. But she had the strength to get 13. So why limit herself? Why not use the straps? Why do 7 reps when she's capable of 13? I mean, obviously she's going to be getting more out of 13 reps than she would have out of 7 reps.
Correct. And just going back to the previous, and this is basically my lower body, glute focused. I go with hip thrusts as well as lunges, which are killer for the glutes and the hamstrings. And to finish it up,
and yeah, here I've been finishing up all my workouts with 3 sets of bis and tris with light weight, just because my arms have always been lagging behind and I'm trying to get them to grow, so I'm trying a new thing with some more volume. After I finish up this light arms, I do just finish up with some cardio, and that wraps up the workout.
Remember, consistency and strength programs are the key for you to make gains and basically increase your strength.
Enjoy the rest of the video.
6.5 hours later.
What's up, guys? So earlier in the video we talked about coffee. So as you can see, I just pulled up to a McDonald's drive-thru because McDonald's coffee is my favorite coffee. I like it better than Starbucks, Dunkin', all the other stuff, and it is the cheapest. So I'm going to show you actually another little tip that you can use for when you get coffee. Just give me a second here while I order.
Hello, may I take your order?
Hi, can I get a large black coffee?
Will that be all?
That's it.
Alright, 109, that's the low, please.
Thank you. So anyway, guys, when I get my coffee, I use McDonald's gift cards. I buy these used gift cards online from a website like cardcash.com or another website that sells discounted gift cards. So I buy $50 gift cards and I pay anywhere from like $40 to $42 for them. So the coffee's as cheap as it is, but now I'm getting $50 worth for like $40, and I'm paying the money anyway. So rather than just pay like $1 every time I go, I pay $50 like once every 6 weeks or so. I just keep the card in my wallet and I swipe it every time. You could use that for McDonald's, but you could also use that for like Starbucks or Dunkin'. So that's just another way for you guys to save some money. So here's my McDonald's card, and I'm gonna swipe it right now. Thank you. I love when they hand it to me at the first window, so I get to skip the second window and not have to wait. So that's the video, guys. I hope you're enjoying the video so far. We are aiming to put out between 3 and 5 videos per week, roughly every other day. If there are any videos on any topics that you would like us to discuss, either Paula or myself, just leave it in the comments below, and we'll be sure to address it either in the commentary in one of our next videos, or we'll just do an entire video on that topic if we have a lot of people interested in it. Also, if you are enjoying the videos, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and go ahead and like the video, because if you like the video, it does help the channel spread. And we'll be seeing you guys in the next video.